All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Oh, he loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Bills. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble. Well, this one's certainly off to an exciting start, partner. Hopefully this is the type of energy we're going to see the whole way today.
Defensive coaches, Kate, love to say, steal a possession, find a way to steal a possession. Well, they stole it on the very first play, and now put their offense in the driver's seat.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. This is Cook on the handoff. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
All set now. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. This is Cox. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Matt Prater for the point after try. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Prater on to send it away. On the return, Britton Covey. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 30. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down. Working quickly here. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down, a run with Barkley. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards. Offense up to the line fast. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. And goes to the hurry up here. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set. They'll go, Hurts. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll run it with Cook. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here that got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Now Allen off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it in. Oh, Allen loses it. But it looked like a member of the Bills was able to get to that one, so possession remains with them. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cooper to Jean in to pick it up. And the Eagles will take over with the football just outside the 30. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of you. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. It's an early lead for the Bills. More coming up after this quick break. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Working quickly here. Completed left side to Smith. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And this is Cup, and that 5th of the lead works out. They're now up 8-7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Cook. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up.
Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. They're on him again, and he goes down again. Offense to the line fast. Third and long for him here. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. So that's going to be the 2-minute warning of our first half. Elliott connects there. And that'll push their lead to 4.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return here, and this is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Cook. Has a hole left, room to run. The 40. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get some late points and the lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Bills push their lead to 3. Now Prater on to send it away. And Torrey Jackson now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Zone read give here to Barkley. Oh, the football's loose. But it looked like an eagle flew in. Was first to the ball. They're going to maintain possession. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Chased out to his right. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Option play, they give it to Barkley. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. First down run, nabs them 5, now 2nd and 5. They go to Barkley again. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5.
63. Let's go. Trim it.
Running it after the penalty. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Eagles take the lead just before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead. It's all set for the kickoff. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 32 on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw now, Allen. Taking a chance to the end zone. And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. Second down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play.
Brought in inside the 20. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain. And the Bills sending out Matt Prater now. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Prater puts it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Throwing here, Allen. Finds him on the crossing route. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. How about 29 yards on first down? And that's good for a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up second and 7. Allen setting up to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Andrew Mukuba attacking to make that stop. Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3. Another one for Cook. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And this is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a James Cook touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there is a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Now Prater on to send it away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. into the red zone. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles start their second half with some needed points. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Wow, still a full quarter left and down only a score, but here comes an onside kick. And the Bills are able to secure this kick. A solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
So few of these are recovered by the kicking team anymore. It reminds me why you've seen some alternatives tossed around for ways to replace the onside kick. For now, well, it just remains a difficult challenge that was not achieved that time around.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Allen on the play action. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Allen on third down. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills grow their lead to 8. Now Prater on to send it away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Offense in the hurry up here. Hurts. Jump off, caught by his back. Up the sideline, past the 40. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Eagles in possession as starts. They trail, but that lead is within reach. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And this hasn't been a common sight out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Hurts setting up to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, as one of the league's better tight ends are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Back to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing fourth down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
A 52-yard attempt.
Got all of it, and this is good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
And the Bills are able to secure this kick. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he has this down to the 34. Give him 13 on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. Ran there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Again, it's Cook. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Looking to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. Fourth down coming up. Matt Prater on now as we see how he handles this moment. This one from 47 yards away. Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2-for-2 for this kicker.
Jackson now to return it. And he stopped on the run back at the 27. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. On first down, Hurts. Well, right side, caught by Smith. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Eagles trail by 8. Back to throw. Hits his running back. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too. He'll look to throw it. Completed to his running back. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Setting up to pass. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles cut it to just 2 late in the game. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. They knew what they had to do. First the touchdown. Now a 2-point try to tie it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. That was their chance to take the field goal out of the picture altogether, Brock. But now, really got to buckle down and keep them out of field goal range.
Isn't this just the NFL?
It is.
I mean, every single week it seems like we're into these one possessions at the end of the game, situations that matter. And now what matters for this defense is to keep the explosive plays to a minimum. Make this other team earn it if they're going to move down the field and, in fact, kick that game-winning field goal.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Ooh, had to have that onside kick. Got one timeout, but not much time left. This one kind of feels like it's over.
Not a whole lot they can do, but you can't give up. Not a time to look at the clock. You got that one timeout. You got to do all you can and really hope and pray this offense fumbles the snap or screws it up here in the final minutes.
And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line.